Alright, hey yo, it's Pete the Hulk. We're back here today in the Law and Dark. Back in our Immersion series, or Immersion run. How you guys doing? Hope you're out there having a good day. Hope you're doing what you want to do, and I hope it's going well. Pete's having a good day. I got a bunch of stuff done. Didn't get everything I wanted to do. Knocked out of the park today, but at least some of it. Anyway, we are playing the Law and Dark, so it's a good day. And the weather's good. Weather's been good all week, y'all. It's been nice. It's weird for August. Like usually at the end of August it is the worst. It doesn't usually start to cool down in Virginia until October. Anyway, we got a couple things I want to do today before we work our way towards the coastal highway, which is going to be our main base, home, whatever you want to call it. For this playthrough. Anyway, this is the Immersion run. You go back and watch other episodes. Probably a few more episodes, and I'm going to stop explaining it unless somebody specifically asks. But basically, the idea is that the settings are anywhere between like Pilgrim and Interloper. Some harder than Interloper, some easier than Pilgrim, right? It's what I think surviving in the apocalypse would actually be like. A little less video game based. Oh my gosh, the first blue skies, and I don't even know how long. I was gonna, you know what? I think I'm gonna skip it too. What I was gonna do is I was gonna make a couple rabbit pies. But I think I'm gonna take my coffee and my energy pies and run. I already dropped my weight significantly. I grabbed the bow, put the Vaughn's rifle down. And basically, I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm just gonna go. We're headed towards Forlorn Muskeg. So anyway, yeah. I'm the apex predator, right? So the animals are on passive. I've talked about this before. If they had sliders for the wolves, so I can make it a little more nuanced, I'd love it, but they don't. So yeah, we're not doing dodge a wolf throughout this whole playthrough. It does that. Oh, I really want. However, wolves can attack you in passive mode. Bears can attack you. They track you sometimes. And, sometimes they just decide if you try to steal their food or shoot at them to give you a good smack around. But, yeah. I'm the apex predator. One wolf should not track me in anywhere. It should not be a danger. So, what else? Yeah, it's cold. The loot table. So the starting loot table is a stalker. I forgot to get anything to eat. Oh, I got an MRE. We're good. That'll work. All right. Let's see if we find any junk food along the way. Yeah, weather's bad. Think interloper. Oh, and the loot table. That's what I was saying. So I can find an expedition coat, or I can find snow pants. We have a pair of snow pants on. I'll show you the gear real quick. We get things like these guys, right? But the loot table is actually turned down lower than Stalker, so it's out there, but the chances of getting it are pretty low. And I've visited quite a few regions already: Forsaken Airfield, Zone of Contamination, Transfer Pass, Broken Railroad. We went through Muskeg. I don't really count that. Mystery Lake, Mountain Town, through Ravine, and explored a little bit of Coastal Highway. So far, of all the top tier gear, we luckily found all the underwears and socks. I did finally find a second, or like a spare pair of socks. It's not like we're sitting here with, 4 5 expedition coats, 8 pairs of snow pants. It's not like, which you can sometimes get on pilgrim settings. Oh, I wasn't looking at my phone. All right, yoink, yoink, just in case. See what's out there. All right. So we've been to the red train car before. Uh, I'm not going for the. In the last episode, part of it was going for the signal tower in Mountain Town. I just want to get that done because it's going to be a while before I'm back there. Like a pretty good while. And so I just wanted to knock that out while I was there. Muskeg, same thing. I probably won't be back here for a while. I'm just really not trying to focus on the tails too much. But this one, because of the loot table, I'm and then what I did to the settings, I honestly don't know if there's going to be a battery up at the radio tower. So if it's, I'm pretty sure from Stalker and below, you have, going upwards as you go, So in Stalker, there's a pretty good chance, let's say, that there's going to be a battery there, but not 100%. Voyager and Pilgrim, it's almost always going to be there. So I'm saying I think I need to bring a 33-pound battery with me. Would be the smart thing to do. Because even if there's one up there, so what? At least I, better than going all the way there and then they're not having it. So why are you in Forlorn Muskeg? Well, first of all, let's say thanks to this beautiful weather and this beautiful game. I am not kidding you guys. We had what was it? We definitely had 3 blizzards in 4 days. And there was a blizzard going on before I started the episode. Unfortunately, the game crashed. We were like 3 hours and some odd minutes in, and I'm like, all right, yeah, we're finishing up here. I'm going to go to this cabin and say goodbye. And I was coming out of a cave and it crashed. But so we're in last episode. What did you miss? I went to Trappers to get the save and look around, and then I went and went to Mystery, went to sleep, woke up to a blizzard, put a bunch of stuff away, read a book. Blizzard ended, started episode. Now, so there's 5 pieces of scrap metal I need. There's the 3 fuses I need. The only thing I don't have is the extra wire. But I'm hoping that maybe we'll get it on this trip out that way. How many coal? I got 4. Yeah, alright. Alright, so we're going to head out to Spencer's Homestead. It's a place where I go to forge sometimes. Depends on where I'm staying. Like if I'm making my main base Mystery Lake, then for certain this is where I do most of my forging. You know, I'm guessing it's probably the first place I ever forged playing the long dark. But honestly, I don't remember at this point. It's been so long. I mean, I started in Mystery. The first few runs, for sure. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember in my little brain box here. Because it could have been, I'm wondering if it might have been the Rickon now. It was definitely one of those two. I mean, I'm pretty sure. What's going on? Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was probably here. But like one of my first big, like, really long, epic. I might do something about this noise. Forging sessions, I'm pretty sure it was the Rickon. Like, out here I came in and, you know, made arrowheads and got used to the idea of staying up all night and doing all that stuff. Drinking coffee. This before the days of the energy pies. So look back here, there can be loot back here sometimes. Doesn't look like it today. And who knows? I mean, they moved loot, they moved the animals around. A bunch of deer up here for some reason. But yeah, I would say probably the first, maybe two times. It could have been. But definitely one of the earlier ones where I would make hatchets and knives and like 40 arrowheads. That I remember doing in Desolation Point. But I like to come here. I forge a lot here. Spencer's a good place. A lot of good. It's dangerous, but a lot of good meat, food, and everything. Keep you satisfied for the several days you need to do all the forging and whatnot. And usually the weather goes bad at some point, you know. It's a long dark. Your 2-day in and out trip to make 10 arrowheads is 4 or 5 days long. Nice. Cattails. I'm at least going to grab some over here. Now, I don't know if things have changed with new maps or anything. But I believe this place has the most cattails in any other map.
This'll come in handy.
We'll drop it off up here. I probably won't actually be coming here to forage or anything. So. However, if this is one of the bunkers, We will definitely be back here. And we'll be back for the signal tower at some point. And we might need to spend a minute here.
I think I can use this.
There's a lot of good stuff here, too. We could probably make a run just even... Memento cache. Huzzah. To get anything left behind. Now, if the bunker's here, you know. Here's the thing. I thought about making a travois, so I could drag stuff back with me. It's pretty easy to get here. And if I'm not really coming here to, like, you know, do anything, I really just pop in, grab stuff, and leave. I wasn't too worried about it. I'll fill my pockets up before I leave, obviously, but we don't even know that the bunker's going to have anything in it. There's usually a ton of coal, ton of scrap, metal, and wood laying around here because you're supposed to there's a forge here. Oh, yeah, I don't need this. That's better. Alright, let me loot real quick. I don't think I'm going to break any of the crates down today. You can break the crates down and there's like...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
There's like accelerant upstairs. There's dog food downstairs. But what I usually come here for is this right here. There's usually a coat, like a pretty decent coat, on laying right where we just found it. So if you're hard up for a coat, this is one of the places to look.
Take it.
Now, occasionally it'll be like, it could be a pair of pants or something, but I almost always find a coat there. Ooh, that's good. Alright, I want to look underneath. Is that another book? Firestarter. Look underneath. Sometimes you can find... Here we go. This is what I was looking for. A couple more parts. There's the dog food. If you break this crate down, there's probably more dog food in there. How good is it? Actually, I'm kind of hungry.
Probably useful.
Alright, and sometimes there's tools in there. Let's see if the hammer's over here. It is. Doesn't appear to be. But that's what I'm looking for, mainly. Get these out of the way so next time I come out here.
I wonder who owns this stuff.
The only thing, there's something there. Yeah. The only thing I really need to bring with me is the battery. Okay, I don't want to get too heavy in case there is stuff in the bunker. Wind's picking up too. So yeah, let's hurry up. There's probably a hammer laying around here somewhere. There it is, it's right there.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Perfect. And there's a safe here too. I will look at that on the way back. Let's go check the bunker real quick. Got a few sticks. I can, again, leave it behind. We'll definitely be back here, specifically, again. Even if this isn't... well, alright, I keep calling it a bunker. It's a prepper's cache that I guess could be a bunker. For the tails thing here. Beat it, dude. Nothing in there. We won't be in there long, and I'm going to pop right back out and grab it. Here's the thing. There are a ton of mushrooms here. I think I should get back while the weather's good, if that's a possibility. I feel like I'd be taking advantage of this clear day, or not taking advantage of this clear day if I don't do something with it. It's been a good minute since we've seen blue sky. Had to go to Mystery Lake and Forlorn to get it back, huh? Oh, we got one. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. Got the old prepper's pie now. So I think this is the food one then.
This'll come in handy.
Ooh, might... Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back here. I'm not gonna be able to get everything. Out of here today.
I think I can use this.
Or need to. Nice box of flares. That'll come in handy.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I think it's a fire striker. A nice shape too. This is what we need right here. It's kind of light, but whatever. Guess that's good for us right now. We'll just do partial. Just need a little more. Okay. Alright, make sure we open all the containers. I see the tools. Maybe we'll get some more coffee. That would be great.
I think I can use this.
Food's not a problem anymore. Good drawer there. Plenty of water, that's nice.
I'll take it.
A lot of fire logs. Too bad there's not a stove in there. That would make it the ultimate prepper's cache. Got another cookbook. Flare gun. Oh, bedroll's in nice shape.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Oh man, I'm not seen any big major prizes.
This'll come in handy.
If I was looking for, if it was like if I was starting out early game, this would be great. What's you? Pistol in there? I like it. Suitcase.
I think I can use this.
Ooh, we'll take that. Nice. Oh, and another peacoat. Yeah, we'll grab that too, because we got to wait for it. I don't need a bunch of this stuff to go with me. Oh, there we go, there we go. It's a mucklux. So again, not necessarily right now, but later on those come in way more handy. For sure. Right, is any of this good?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's good. That's good. That's good, okay. Oop. I was going to try to move the book. Book doesn't move. Book doesn't move. Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You know, I'm going to grab that. I'm okay on tools and stuff right now, honestly. If they were fine tools, I'd grab them. There's a bunch of torches in here. Let's grab a couple of those. That's fine. Let's grab this stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got going on here. I don't really feel like breaking down any crates or anything. Nothing behind the bedroll, is there? Nope. All right. I know, Astrid, I know. Yeah, I'm happy. This is good. This is real good. Good news. Yeah, let's see. Anyway, so we found one of the actual prepper cache bunker type things. I think this was the food one. It was kind of sad, but whatever. Again, loot table's turned down, so I guess it does have an effect. Yeah. Whatever. One in the books. I don't need to go looking for later. It's done. And I think what we'll do, so now I want to get back to mystery. I want to get a travois built, and I think I'll fix up this peacoat, and we're going to switch out the peacoat for the military jacket.
I wonder if I
So
can
the
drop any of this gear.
The military jacket offers more like protection if I get attacked. However, the peacoat is much more waterproof. It takes a lot longer to get waterlogged and slowed down by being soaking wet. It's like 75% waterproofing, I think. I'm pretty sure they weigh the same. I think they have the same bonuses, warmth and wind. The military coat might be a little warmer. I don't know. But I kind of want to take that hammer with me. If I'm not going to forge here, there's no reason to leave a hammer here. I have a hammer in Coastal already, but we could leave one in Mystery. And if I did need to come here and want to forge, I could just bring it from Mystery to here. So I want to get that. That's another 4.4 pounds. I guess we could check the save, although I don't see it. So there's a glitch where the saves are... It's here. It's just underneath the world right now. So let's see what kind of junk I can just chuck in here for now. I kind of want that jerry can too, though. Books. Yeah. Oh yeah, all these MREs. Are there any good ones? Yeah. Maybe. We'll take the crap ones with us. Oh boy, I'd really like to keep these gloves too, but I think we'll lose the gloves. And the muglets are in great shape. They'll just come in handy later for if I want to lose a little bit of weight. How much are on my shoes? These are 2.2. You know what? Let's grab the muglets. And I definitely want this fisherman sweater. That'll replace this Cowichan. We don't need this sweater. If you want to destroy my sweater. Poor drugs, they always get left behind, don't they? Yeah, you know, there's not much else I want to leave behind, so I think I'm just going to try to waddle out here. I wouldn't even mind the scrap metal, but whatever. Oh, we can still run if I had to. Let's go ahead and drink a coffee. There we go. Alright, we're out. Wind's in my face, I think. We're pretty heavy. Yeah, we could do. Yeah, here. Yeah, that's it. It's not much. It's a little better. Anyway, it's time to go. Wind is brutal, but wind's one of these things where it's kind of like a, you know. It's not good when it's in your face and slowing you down, that's for sure. When it's at your back, it's not too bad, right? I think it's actually coming at me at kind of like a crosswind.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
So it's not quite as bad, but we'll see. Anyway, I was saying about the wind too is that, you know, it's not foggy. Hello, dear. Anyway, I wanted to. I mean, honestly, I wasn't expecting the bunker to have anything in it. Truly. But we're moving along at a pretty good clip. I might end up eating a pie. I just don't want my carry weight to start going below half. But I think when we get back to Mystery, we'll drop off some stuff. We'll drop off the wires and whatever we need up here. The next radio tower is in Pleasant Valley. So I'll just take whatever extras I have with me there. But other than a battery, I've got everything I need here. And again, who knows? There's a good chance there's a battery up by the radio tower, and I don't have to worry about it. What did I do? Not pay attention to what I was doing. But getting the battery up to the tower in Pleasant Valley is pretty easy. Even if you have to bring a battery halfway across the map from somewhere, there's a decent amount of cars on Pleasant Valley. Ain't no cars here. Ain't no cars here. Back to these guys. We're gonna make a couple new areas. Get out of here. Scram! Skip! Scoot! I'm coming for you. Get out of my yard! That's pretty dangerous. Whatever. Never have been, never have said I've been a fan of the wolf mechanics in this game. Love the game, not knocking the game. I know it's people's favorite thing to do. I think it's kind of good. They just run in front of you, no matter what. So even if you scare them off now, you're going to have to scare them off again. And guess what? They're going to run in front of you. Until they get so far from the pathing, they'll get weird and like run back past you to go back to your original home range. Isn't that fun? Look at him go. He was headed that way. He was headed back to his home range. Why would you run this way? Anyway, we're not here to do that. Look at this gorgeous moon, y'all. Look at it. Oh, Roo. Beautiful night. Hopefully it stays this way. Purple clouds. I don't know. It's more than a half moon. I have not really been paying attention again. Where's... It's getting dark. Where's my train car? I feel like I'm way off the track here, literally. I see. Ooh. Almost got me. Oh, out here walking on ice. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be over here. Let's see. Is there a way back though? It doesn't take me too far out of the way. Doesn't look like it. Well, let's see. Yeah, I should be way over there. Oh, I don't really want to turn around. Maybe there's a way to go this way. Ew. Ew. If I want to fall through the ice. I hate muskeg. You know, I've never not said that. Even on a clear day or night, I get confused here. Like, I am way off. I am so far off. I used to be way over there. I don't know. Maybe if I had the crampons, I might be able to get across this little snowbank here. I think it'll be alright. Let's see. Usually, where the log is, the ice not track. Yeah, I have almost on the. I'm actually kind of lost, honestly. Alright, well, let's go over here. Try to get away from this ice. That's too far to run. Well, is that snow? Is it going to crack, first of all? Now, it's not actually a straight shot, but it's kind of a straight shot. Now, again, admittedly, I was not, for whatever reason, I was fuzzing out and wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, I am basically pretty sure I'm over here on the broken railroad side of the map. But luckily, we're going to play with these stupid wolves one more time.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
A broken arrow. Our own broken arrow. Yeah, I still don't think I'm where I want to be. Am I... What have I done? Yeah, I am not where I thought I was. I was thinking I was over here where the... I thought the railroad track was here. I really did. I just wandered off to some random corner. I hate Forlorn Escape. I hate it here so much. Hate it. You can imagine how well it goes for me when it's, you know, a foggy day. I mean, I might as well, I gotta run the bowl. Oh man, this really sucks. I'm gonna waste so much time. So basically, I've got to walk the edge until I get around back to the friggin' railroad tracks. With a, you know, 90 some odd pounds worth of crap. Oh, I'm so irritated right now. I'm so irritated. Hate this place. Hate it. Like pizza, it's a big round circle. You're supposed to cut across the circle. I listen for a second, maybe two, at two individual points. I stopped paying attention, and yeah, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm doing the most annoying thing you can do in Fort Lauderdale and Muskeg. Encumbered. I call it walking the bowl. Basically, walking around the rim here, the edge of Forlorn. Oh, come on. Where the ice breaks all the time. So, that's the railroad tracks. Won a bunch of those for my first trip into, well, it'll be actually the second trip into Coastal Highway, but when we hit the Coastal Highway, I want to, dude, I went all the way, I'm all the way back at Spencer's. How did I end up so far to the right thinking I was so far to the left? I hate this place. That's how. I get a clear day and a clear night. I always see a good portion of the night. And some important freaking materials. Supplies. Because I took my eyes off the road for a second. I went a complete big circle. That means at some point I was close to my destination. I mean, there's no wait until tomorrow. Ooh, is that an Aurora? Maybe not. Hopeful hearing, is that a thing? Alright. Beat up old poor Aster because I can't follow my own directions. What? Must have been somewhere around them wolves. Because where I shot that wolf, I swear I was close to the tracks. Whatever. Running circles and muskeg is not the first time. Is it this way? No, this way. What is this way? It's not that way. Why am I lost? Okay. This is correct. Maybe this is what I'm doing. Oh, we're back to the wolves. Vanguard's this way. Why am I getting turned around at this point? I think this is right. This is definitely where the annoying wolves are always at. Look at them all. Oh, see, this should be dangerous. Again, like I said, sliders and nuances. Oh man, I see the train car. Alright, yeah. I think somewhere in here, I thought I ended up going that way, but I actually ended up wrapping around back over that way. That's weird. Anyway, luckily we got our bouncing wolves again. Listen, I shot one of you guys just because you were annoying me. See ya. Have a great day. Take luck. Wow, I was gonna, you know... I left some of that coal behind because I was kind of excited. I was like, oh, you know. I honestly, like I said, I didn't think the bunker was going to have anything in it. I figured the only thing I would be carrying back was maybe a hammer and a cool jacket or something. Not our pockets stuffed full of junk. We got... Choo-choo-choo. There we go. Okay. Okay. What kind of shape are you in? Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Alright. I'll leave the rest. There can be other bits and bobs around this chain car. I'm going back though. I wasted so much of that night getting lost. I need to move along. I got plans. You know, one of the things I don't know is where like the moose pops up here anymore. They didn't really move the bears. They changed like their pathing a little bit, I think. But I cannot remember the last time I saw a moose in Muskeg. Many, many moons ago. Speaking of, there's that cool looking moon. Much further across the sky and looking much smaller now than when it first rose. Huh? Whoops! I hate Muskeg. Now, I don't hate it like I hate Black Rock. You know, it's more ambivalent. It's just like, I personally have a problem with this place. Not the place kind of sucks. And we're out.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Sorry, just grabbing a little sip of drink there. There. Back in the land of mystery. Now, I'm a little torn on what to do here. Because part of me just wants to go. Yeah, go to sleep. I'll leave tonight. We'll be in. Coastal Highway by morning, but I want to get the Travoy made. We gotta do that in the daylight. Pretty hyped up. I think what I'm gonna do, maybe if it's clear enough. Well, there's one right there. We'll get a little firewood. Alright, now it's foggy, so kind of 50-50 on whether the wood chopping works. I grabbed some wood earlier, though. There we go. That took care of a lot. Alright. Anyway, I was going to chop some wood and then maybe read the book a little bit to make it a little later. I'm not sure we're going to be able to jog after this, if it lets me do it. I don't know. Yeah, alright. That's probably good. I grabbed a couple cedar and a piece of fir earlier, so I don't need a ton. But I think I need to probably shoot a deer. Would be best. Grab a couple rabbits. Make some carry weight pies. Some energy pies. Oh, he's here. Cool, 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 cool. This guy. Okay. Stop. Oh well. I can't see anything anyway, so we'll look for him in the morning. We'll go hunt rabbits and see if I can find a dead deer somewhere. But we should just get in, go to sleep, so we can kind of get on the right track with the fatigue. And yeah, there's no reason I'm not running off into the fog trying to chase that deer. It's never a good idea.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I started calling Margaret Astrid. I think we're going to be all right. Eat up a little junk food. We got the MREs. We've got the condensed milk. The MREs aren't in the best shape, but whatever. What is happening? There we go. What? What's wrong with me today? I got lost in Muscat. I got lost inside the cabin. Oh my god. Alright. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't actually sleep for 6 hours. I don't think it will. But I want to have fully rested. There we go. Alright. You know what? We're just going to grab a drawer because I have so much stuff. Yeah, it's definitely a blizzard because I want to go hunting. Coffee's in good shape. Yeah, I wouldn't put anything else in there either. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. I just needed some space. Need some space, guys. I just need space. Yeah, it's definitely a blizzard. I'm not even gonna bother going outside. So let's go ahead and make the travois. Chaw. I don't know if this is a thing you do here, or is this something you do in your inventory? Must be something you do here. Travois. I need 2 cured guts. Perfect. Right here. One travois. No, one travois. It was like 15 minutes. There's no way. 3 hours. Sounds like, possibly anyway. The storm just stopped. There we go. Still sat in there for a minute. 2. Oh, it's like, there's something weirdly heavy with this 4.5-pound coat. Where's that? 8 foot. It's fine. Alright, let's go see if we can find this deer. Let's grab the rifle now that we have... Oops, wrong rifle. We have the cleaning kit. In case we can't find that deer. Hopefully, it ran back in the blizzard. And died right out front of the cabin. Pana. Now the blizzard just ended, so it might be snowing still. We'll see. And it does occasionally, like, you'll catch just a little break, and it goes right back to blizzard. So we want to keep that in mind. A little windy to have a fire, so that's something. Let's get a rock out in case these bunnies are over this hill. Yep. Alright. At least gonna try to smack a bun in the head. So I can get... I mean, I need some food. Bunny, not exactly the best choice, but a choice. It's got like a little hill in front of him. I figured I'd hit one or the other. Give me the rock. All right. That's taken care of. Let's go look. Dang it. I heard crows. It's going to make it pretty... I bet I'm not going to find this deer. The game likes to make it really hard for you to do stuff like this. Clean a moose, instant blizzard. Every time. Also pathing, you know, it's really weird when they run. So if he was, the direction he was kind of heading was like this. If it's gonna be cranky and say it's too foggy for crows, and it's gonna be pretty hard to find him. Now the trick is, if he gets caught up and turned around, did he run up that hill? Did he run all the way back towards trappers? It was an arrow, so we bled out. They die quicker than they do like with a bullet, so... So yeah, they kind of run in a straight path. I would guess, coming from the angle that he was running, that he might have even come up like this way. I'm gonna check up here. Come on, just come out, son. It definitely seems bright enough for crows to me. Let's see, once it got up here, again, if I can get up here, it can get up here, by the way. They could have bounced around these rocks, turned right back around. I don't think it could have got through that way. Yeah, it looks like even if it did come up here, it would have got turned around. Okay. So now I feel like we're up too high. Again, I don't know. If it had a straight run and wasn't impeded by too much, definitely could be back here. I'm going to think somewhere in there these rocks got it turned around. Yeah, without the crows, I don't think I'm going to find this deer today. I might go hunt another one. Because if I had to guess, I would say probably... I mean, seems like about as far as it could have run. Before it dropped dead. Oh, I hear crows. Alright, so I think I'm going to see if I can get up the side of this hill. There's something dead over here. But that might be Max. Are you Max's crows? You are Max's crows. Anyway, I was gonna say, not all the way back there. Maybe you got turned around and went this way. Like through here, but I mean... Crows are out. Pretty sure the only crows are Max's crows. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna start heading back. Keep an ear out for crows, but not worry too much more about this deer because, again, the pathing for their animals in this game is it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. It could be it could be up there on top of a boulder I can't even get up. The only other thing I can think of is maybe it hit this rock and turned around this way. But I'm wasting daylight and decent weather. Again, trying to find something that could be on the top of there. I have gone and chased down many a dead animal, and it's just sitting on some cliff you can't get to. Alright. I'm gonna grab this sapling. I mean, the crows sound like they're over there, right? But I think they're up there. Those crows flying over. That's not fair. I don't want wolf meat. Yeah. I want deer meat. Any deer in here? Of course not. Alright, let's... I mean, I guess I could throw down a couple snares. I'm not trying to be here that long. Oh, you sneaky. probably gonna turn too. Hate you. Look away, look away. Alright. Yeah. Shot a deer. Had to make do with 2 rabbits. Something for some spare meat to lay around. Because honestly, if it's not that close and no crows and any, you know what? It's just too ridiculous to mess with anyway. It just doesn't make sense. Alright. I guess... Alright, I want to make a couple arrows. I want to make fire hardened arrows. You gotta have a fire for that, right? Can you do it at a stove or do you have to do it at a campfire? You would think it'd have to be at a campfire, but... Fire's fire, right? Let's see, you need 5 feathers or something like that, and some sticks. Okay, so one of yous, we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. What do we got in here? 5 arrowheads. Poor Astrid. Well, I was going to try to make it faster, but I know you can use this on the arrows at least. Alright. So that'd be 15 of those. Oh, arrowheads.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
No! There you go. You know what? Let's not let this get ways. Good, okay. Alright, alright. So we'll get a few arrows made. We'll see what the weather looks like outside. Might do the fire outside. I can get one more in. There we go. Alright, let's clean these up. Yeah, hardly any meat on that one. They're both small. They did little mud muds. Okay. Oh yeah, I threw them all upstairs.
Man, this pack is getting kind of
I
heavy.
know. I'm working on it, Astrid. Jeez. Eh, let's see how this works. Because I got a pile of sticks right here. We're just gonna try it all right here. So we'll get the pies going, and then we'll see how long it takes to make the arrows. Oh, I didn't think to grab more water. There we go. Alright, let's go peach pies first. Alright. Can I make 2 sets of rabbit pies? This one, yes. Alright. I'm happier with that. We'll do that. Peach pies. Rabbit pies times 2. Alright. How long does it take? I don't have all this stuff, do I? Yeah, I do. 22 minutes to make 1 set, right? Yeah. Alright. And then... there we go. Now, does that give me archery score? I didn't bother to check. And now we got the peachy pies. Let's see. Alright, so we got 1 more arrow to make. For the simple arrows, we got 6 of these now. Looking pretty good. Did I have any meat left? A little bit. Well, hopefully we get good weather, because I don't have a ton of food since I lost that deer. Oh, whoops. There we go. We did get 2 sets of weight pies. Yeah, another set of energy pies to take with us. I guess I could do 1 more. I know I got rose hips. Yeah, let's do another stack, just for the road. What time is it? Alright, good. That's a pretty good torch. There we go. Just, why not? Crack open some pork and beans. Dinner of the gods. A little extra water. Nice bit of beans. A little bit of crackling fire noise as we go to sleep tonight. Let's see. Figure that out in the morning. Okay, how much time is left? 30 some odd minutes. You know what? Wait, what's the fatigue at? No, we should go to sleep. Oh, a rubber right at the end. Okay, let's see. We need let's make that arrow first then.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Astrid, I swear to God, lady, we are working on it. Hand to God. Alright, so a lot of what I got on me kind of needs to come with me, plus even more. We'll make a new bow when we get there. Alright, things like the bear skin. We're going to have to make some choices on that. Because then I might need to bring that on another trip. Good news, hacksaw and hammer are already there. Oh, you know what? I did want to.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, poor Astrid. You have no idea. Water. You can drop a bunch of water. Oh, this is a long repair, too. As long as we get headed in that direction today, I will be happy. Good to go. Alright. So yeah, let's see. 5.1, 5.1, 5.4, 7.2. So we get better windproofing, and look at the waterproofing, 75%. Look at our goofy little urban coat. There we go. Nice. Good backup. Let's keep it visible so we don't forget about it. 92 pounds, not too bad. Let's think about food. Let's go here. Now, I haven't even dug in the round in the drawers yet. Let's go to cleaning kits. Give me all that. Give me all that. Give me these. I really should get the books too.
Man, this kayak is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, wet snow. Look at all these pistol books. What are we at? Can I run? Yeah. Oh, shoot. I need these more than anything else. Yeah, like I said, hammer hacksaw. We're moving pretty good. Once we get up right around 100, it's gonna... that'll be it. So I think that's what... I'd like to take more. You know, obviously. But this will at least get us going. That's a good reminder, though. This will be over here. Yes. And now we're at 98. Well, that's some good news. We'll replace the green one for another dried. Another cured. And I'd really like to bring this with me, but again, I think we're going to be back really soon. I'll have to be, basically. I haven't even picked up the rifle. Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah. I do have Barb's rifle there. I could leave Vaughn's here. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that instead? Because I don't have much else on me. Did I get that cooking pot? Shoot. Yeah, I want a cooking pot too. I mean, technically we can run. I'm gonna leave the hunger down instead of. I'll probably. I don't know if I'll need to stop and make coffee or not. Truthfully. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
All right. It is foggy. Could be worse. All right. Speed wise, oh man, I just don't know. It's like as soon as you get over 100, you definitely feel a reduction. I just have so little food with me. All right. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but believe me, over the trip from here through Ravine across Coastal Highway, it's going to make a difference. The other thing too, uh, and again, I guess I don't need them right away, but there's a hammer and a pistol and some other gear I left in the fishing huts. So I'd hope to get those on the way here, but again, that might have to be a run down and pick them up at some point. Or the next time I come back from Mystery, I suppose. But I want to get those old man's beard so I could do some trades with the trader and not have to give up a bunch of rose hips and mushrooms. And then I wanted the down also for trades. But we needed to get those tools because I want them there at Coastal Highway because that's where we're going to do the majority of our build. Part of what I'm focusing on in this run is building a cool base. That's why I was kind of torn about the bear skin. Yeah, we'll be back here sooner than I had planned, but still, I'm going. I figure maybe we spend a month. Hey, Burb, didn't see you there. Too heavy anyway. I'd say we spend like a month, maybe ish. In coastal, maybe a couple weeks for sure. So I might take down a bear there and just have this as sort of a. Well, if I'm gonna I do want to decorate the camp office here a bit too. Might as well because that's sort of like going to be not necessarily the secondary base, but at least a secondary base. We'll be through here to go to other places as well as to come here specifically. Oh, you got a charm again. Wait. Why do I have this rifle? I'm like, why? Yeah, I could have carried 9 more pounds worth of stuff. I'm not turning around though. Should I? No. Well, we'll drop the rifle off with the other spare rifle I have up here. Like, if I was going to have a spare rifle anywhere, it should be at the Mystery Lake cabin. I mean, I got Vaughn's there, but man, I can't believe I put Vaughn's down and then carried this up here. But, like I said, we'll throw it in here, we'll lose a little weight. That way, whatever, I'll grab the hammer and the pistol. Though I don't think I brought any pistol ammo, like purposefully. Oh no, we got it. We got it. Good. And we'll make a. I'll like make a bow when we get to where we're going. To coastal. Plenty of things to hunt with. You're kind of heavy, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, let's get these up the road a bit. Actually, no. It will just slow me down. Well, it's another long walk in the long dark. No, I thought about I could use the Travoy through here. It would make this part actually a little bit faster. But I mean, I would just take everything out to go through the transition and then put it back in. I mean, there's multiple places where we can't use it crossing through ravines, so. And I want to try to save on the condition of it until we actually start using it. But it burns up condition pretty quick. Now, I'm kind of like it's funny because I'm like I don't normally settle down anywhere this early in a playthrough. We're only on are we a month? Yeah. We're like a month and a week and some change. That's it. Normally, what I'd be doing, I wouldn't have ever even gone to Coastal Highway yet. Yeah, luckily you ran where? Directly in front of us. Right, yeah. Let's put this rifle with this other rifle, because we got a rifle where we're going. It's been a long time, by the way, since I've had this many regular rifles found.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You know what, though? All right, what shape is this one? 65. What shape is this one in? 77. I'm gonna take this with me. Actually. Yeah. I'll take this with me. And then... Well, I think Barb's rifle weighs more than the regular rifle. Vaughn's rifle is the lightest weight. I did leave the lightest weight rifle behind. But... Yeah, this will work out. This way... Is it still Wolf coming this way? Oh my god. Anyway. We'll have Barb's rifle for Coastal Highway, right? Kind of where I want to have it anyway. We'll take this rifle with us. When we go to Pleasant Valley, Can I get my shell before I leave Mystery Lake? Apparently not. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
I'll take it.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that wolf ran out of Mystery Lake. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think it crashed. No, it didn't. This game makes me crazy.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ravine, we made it. If you missed the last episode, we do have a spare rope here, so we at least have one of the ropes already here to get to Bleak Inlet. We just need to get another rope from somewhere. And we'll have access to Bleak. We'll do some ammunition making at some point. And also get the other set, another set of the customization tool set. And so we'll have the one that just stays in Coastal Highway, our main area, our main base, our main building project. But then we can bring the other one along to Mystery Lake or any of the other places we might want to do some building in some of the bases. Yeah, I was looking forward to dropping the rifle off and having a slightly, slightly more speed on this, but whatever. I think what I'm going to do is I'll drop the rifle off in the fishing hut. Or maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just head all the way there with this rifle. But what I was saying was we'll take this one when we go to Pleasant Valley. And then if I want to take a rifle to Timberwolf, I might just go with the bow, though. I'll probably just go with the bow. And then we'll leave this rifle in Pleasant Valley. So the only time, Pleasant Valley is going to be a place where we're going to be going back and forth a lot to get supplies, because that's where we're going to bring everything from Ash Canyon and Timberwolf to Pleasant Valley. So we have to raid it several times to get everything to Coastal Highway. But we also want to go there for hunting. Hopefully there's a moose around. You never know. Last time I saw one was I think it was a random moose. It was up by the plane crash. There wasn't any moose markings on the trees, so. Never seen, there was so much birch through there. I'm so irritated. I'm so full of gear. Anyway, when I travel to Pleasant Valley, I don't need to carry a rifle with me. I can just take the bow. If I want to hunt with a rifle, then I'll have one in Pleasant Valley. We'll have Barb's rifle in Coastal. And a rifle here. A regular rifle, like this one. In Mystery. So at least I'm traveling through those areas. If I want or need to use the rifle, I don't have to carry it while I'm going in between. So that'll give me, depending on, considering that I usually carry Vaughn's rifle, it's about like 7-8 pounds. It's a little over 7 pounds. At least when we're traveling back and forth, we'll have, 7+ pounds of carry weight extra. We can use the bow if there's any problems through the transitions or anything, and then or we just need food or whatever. And if we want to go hunting with one of the rifles in any of those zones, or maps we can. It's something I used to do when I first started playing. And basically any mode, I mean, obviously not Interloper, but like Stalker mode as well. Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim mode. You could find like 8, 9 regular rifles. So I used to set it up. So basically I had one I could carry with me, but I also had one in almost every map. So at least when I was transitioning, I didn't really usually have to carry a rifle with me. Now it's a little different though because of Vaughn's rifle being lighter. I do prefer that. But just going to wear down faster, and I'll just have to keep repairing it. So we spread the wear and tear down across these rifles, right? We'll make everything last a little bit longer. But yeah, we'll leave the rifle, like I said, we'll leave it in Pleasant when we go to Timberwolf, and then when we get to Ash Canyon, maybe we'll run into the Curator's rifle. And we'll at least have a little more room to carry that back if we want to. I'll come back from Timberwolf. I'm going to use the Travoy to basically walk out of Timberwolf into Pleasant. And then we'll take everything to the edge where the road climb is. And then I'll just do a couple trips up and down the road climb. Try to get as much out as we can. Now this is the weather I usually expect in the ravine. There's the view. Isn't it beautiful? No, I expect blizzard or fog when I come through a ravine usually. However, crossing this rickety old bridge means we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost to Coastal Highway, where we're going to stay. Like I said, we're going to be there for a couple weeks. I forget, I got like 22 ptarmigan down. If I'm making the bed, I think I need a good chunk of that. So I might hold off on that and use the ptarmigan down for trades.
I need anything right about now.
Because I really want to get the trades going. That's my main focus. Trades and building. Now luckily we do have a little moose meat from our quick trip in the Coastal Highway to get the spare parts for the signal tower in Mountain Town. Wasn't able to get all the moose meat because the first time I tried to clean it up, a blizzard, like always. Second time I tried to clean it up, a blizzard, like always. So I had to leave it behind. I got the skin, I got 4 of the guts, and then I got a few steaks. But at least there's food where we're
I'm
going.
not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, I wish it wasn't so foggy for you guys, and myself included. Where do I want to go? Somewhere over here. Isn't it? That's this. Coastal Highway, I do have really good map knowledge of, but wandering just through the trees in the general direction of where I think is not going to happen. So we're just going to follow the river until we get to the fishing huts. Bleak, bleak day to be rolling in. But you can definitely tell the weather's turned up to ridiculous amounts. Had one actual clear day and evening. I don't remember from the time before that was. Not a clue. I would love to be grabbing some of these cattails too, but we're just packed to the gills. Crows don't seem to have a problem with this thick fog, though. That's interesting. Maybe it's clearing up then. I mean, it's a little less foggy than when we first got here. Alright, we should be getting kind of close to the bridge, yes. Going on break left here. Oh, I can hear the ocean. Holy Jesus God. That's how you die in the long dark. Where did he come from? Oh, where am I at? I thought I was going to end up right at the road. The fog got thicker. That's hilarious. Alright, we'll just go back by the river. The fog is one of those things. It's like I've said this before. You know, at least it's not. It's not a blizzard. It's not icky, wet snow. Usually, there's not a lot of wind. You know. But when it's like really thick like this, especially in the evening time, you know, morning and evening when the sun's kind of weird. I tell you what, I do hate this old site. I like the Vaughn's rifle site much better. It can certainly impede you, slow you down, and you know, take you in a direction you might not really want to go. All right. The long, boring walk. That's what happens in the fog. Alright, I'll peek in here. Like I said, I was tempted to leave the rifle here, but I think, I mean, honestly, like I was going to leave the rifle, grab the hammer and the pistol. I don't see them being any more useful being down there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And the rifle. Right? I'll tell you what, I'll grab the bullets. Grab that. We're over again. Whatever. We're almost there. We're in the home stretch, as they used to say. Burst out the door. Ready to go. I hope it clears up before we... Anyway, if you don't know Coastal Highway, this is the highway that runs along the coast. We're going to walk it. It's pretty safe except for where we just came from, the fishing camp. There's a bear. You know that bear we scared up? He loves it here. I think I hear him. Anyway. Yeah, L greets you right out your front door as soon as you walk out. He likes to wander up in those hills by another little cabin that's back there. But that guy's been here forever. Don't see him going anywhere. That's his home.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I can't tell if the stream cut out. No, okay, we're going. Sorry. For whatever reason, the YouTube's quit playing my video. But we're still here. We're still streaming. Whoa, 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 whoa! You would be super helpful too. Ugh. So when I got into town, the first time we came to Coastal, like I said, I was really just looking for fuses and wires, just quick in and out. But I managed to get my hands on Barb's rifle, a hammer, a pistol. Anyway, but as soon as I got into town, I was like, all right, I need to get a deer. Oh, I'm so stupid. And I'm hungry too, so. Alright, anyway, now we'll be moving quicker. So I brought a rifle I wasn't supposed to bring.
Oh, lucky day.
Well, it'll help me carry some of this junk. How about that? Could have been riding that meat pie high the whole way there. Oh, you know. Yeah, I screwed this one up. Anyway. So yeah, rolled into town, was gonna hunt a deer, and then there was a moose instead. So we got the moose around, and we got the moose, but like I mentioned earlier, anytime pizza tries to clean a moose, it's automatic lizard. So it's kind of like you put the last part in the signal tower radio thing, you know you're getting an aurora that night. Pizza puts a bullet in a moose, blizzard's coming. People think the crows tell the weather. No, sir. It's whether pizza shoots a moose or not. That's how you really know what's going on. Now I wonder, I was thinking about this. So after you complete all the tails, right? These radio towers are just out there, right? So if I go, let's say I'm in Mountain Town picking up some supplies, right? I finished the tails, I got my balaclava and whatever. If I turn it off and on again, will we get an aurora? Huh? Yeah, we're at the log sort or whatever this thing's called. The blue trailer in the little house that's up. Now, we haven't been to the houses towards like the back end of the map near Crumbling Highway, but a pleasant amount of houses are up in the actual Coastal Highway. The two little cabins were both up by the entrance from Ravine. All the fishing huts were up. Little house over by the camper there was up. So yeah, decent amount in town too. Lots of looting opportunities. Anyway, we're looking for like a block in the road, and then we're kind of close. We got to do a little wiggling around a landslide. We're practically there. Normally I'm like, isn't it so beautiful? Look at this, look at this. Yeah. Bluish green haze is what we got. But I think I was mentioning earlier that, yeah, this is one of those places where if you're out on the ice, bad news, y'all. As long as you're around where the road is. Remember, there's a bear down this way. And there's a bear all the way at the other end near Crumbling Highway. You should be alright. Wolves near coastal town. And a rando moose. No battery.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I don't think there's anything back here. A book. Yeah, whatever. It's hard to see at night, though, in the back of a car. Alright, why don't you jump? Cool. Almost home. Almost home. What's the name of the... I said the thing. Now, interestingly enough, so you move faster, you actually walk faster on the road surface than you do in the snow, right? We're a little faster, we're a little slower, we're a little faster. Now, when you, same thing applies to the travois, but it actually makes, this wears the travois down faster than snow. So we're right around the town site because there's wolves. Coast to town site. See. So they can be all throughout the town. They can be right out your front door. A lot of times they're over here, though. It's kind of like, I guess like this is where they come in from when they're on the ice up this way. Yeah, yeah. Blizzard couldn't cook the steaks, couldn't get all the steaks. We'll grab the steaks later, and we'll bring them over to the shed, the Quonset hut. Made it, folks. Thank God. But yeah, I was like, oh, I forgot I had to eat when I left here. Really didn't get much of that moose taken care of at all. But you know, another quick turnaround. I mean, I keep saying, I keep making the
I'm
joke.
not sure
You
I
know,
can carry much more.
am I speed running? I mean, are we? Oh, let's see. I probably should have filled up on fuel before I left. Oh, what do you got there? Look at that. Nice nutritious meal. We'll top off the calories with the nice orange soda, little vitamin C. Glug glug. Oh, I thought it was later than that, but whatever. Kill a little time. And we are back at it. I was going to say, I don't think I have too much laying around here, but we do have a lot of turlets full of water, which is good. Alright. There's Barb's rifle. We're going to get that fixed up.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It's not in very good shape. All the rifles are in different places now. Boom! Look at that. Heavily armed. Heavily armed. Oh, did I bring the fine tools? I don't know that I did. Yes, I did. Look at me. He's cured, right? Alright, and the other nice thing is we got all this space here for tool type stuff. We'll get a little more organized later. Right now I just want to focus on dropping some of this weight. That's better. Again, I just like having everything out early enough so I can figure out what we're doing. Look, I have a spare here now. Lose the spray paint. I think this is actually almost good. Yeah, that's good enough for a trade. So if we end up with a trade like that, we're good. Now that we're here, we need, let's see, 4.4 pounds raw animal fish meat, water, lamp oil, car battery, and cloth. I got all that. Salt, we need more raw animal and water, and ptarmigan down. I traded for a cookbook? I must have just been trying to get trades going. That seems weird. Alright. Should be... Oh, hello. Most everything I need here. Let's grab you for a minute. Let's see what the weather's doing. Still froggy. Alright, let's try to get some firewood. Oh. I grabbed the rifle just in case. I mean, you never know if that crazy little moose shows up again. He happened to be out here making his cat calls or whatever. I wanted to be ready. But let's take this quick respite and get a little bit of firewood going. Little liquid calories. So far, so good. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Not yet, you can't. And there we go. There's the long dark weather I was expecting. That's better. It's making me feel a little weird. Hadn't snowed in like a day or two. Creeping me out. This is one of the more windproof places you can build a fire. I like to build back here in the back corner by this propane tank, where you should build all your fires, obviously. I just try to get as close as I can. In either direction. Part of it's up on the propane tank. We'll just get that going. Now, normally I go
Come on, little fire.
ham on just water or meat, but we're gonna mix them up, cook them both at the same time.
That's a good one.
The big water pot going for that. Let's go grab up a bunch of moose meat. Alright. Cool, better sight? Oh, much better sight. We'll seem to have found something else to do. Come eat me, I suppose.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I know, and I keep picking stuff up anyway. What's wrong with me? That was a little slow even for pizza. Pizza! Fast and ready! Over the hill, come on! Anyway, I just want to get some steaks cooking. Get some water going. We need... I'm gonna kill these guys, because I don't have to hear this crap the whole time I'm here. Coast town site. A lot of people like staying here. I do not. First of all, people don't like staying here if they're playing on Interloper, that's for sure. Not that they don't. But, yeah. Bears, wolves, moose. On top of you. All day. Okay. Nice. And then throw another line on here. Alright, we're going to clean the gun up. Gotta make a new bow. But this will start getting our cleaning skill up a little bit. You can get your cleaning skill up without having to get the score on the weapons up. Obviously, I would like to have that up higher, but this gun is roached. Oh, we're getting 7%. That's not bad. Dinner is served. Oh, yeah. Got some water. Now we're getting somewhere. And let's see, let's throw pies in the snow here. They will keep way better out here than on my person. Wow, that really beats that gun kit up. Oh, come on. Must have been one I already been using. No way I've already beaten this up that bad. What's left? Got 10 more minutes is good, yeah. There we go, 94%. Nice. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do a bit of a fire. Like I said, this is one of the safest places to build a fire. Not as good as behind the camp office or in the little spot. Actually, there's a place down by the fishing huts I think is one of the best in the game. Definitely, arguably, it is not as good as the one in Mystery Lake, but if the blizzard isn't blowing right this way, it's usually pretty good. And it handles most windy nights and days. What is that on? 33 minutes. Let's do this. Okay. Agua. Bit of moosh. And let's do a little light reading on carcass harvesting. One of my favorite topics. It's almost done. Good. Move back there. Yeah. Grab another steak. Good. I forget the water is cooking
This
faster
pack is
now.
getting kind of heavy.
Let me do this. Whoop. Oh, damn it. It's not what I meant to do. I was just trying to throw that
Come
book
on,
on to
that
keep the
fire.
fire lit. A little more math on my part. My bad. It wasn't wind or anything. Well, now the whole thing. Whoop. Ah, this will work. This will work. Perfect. Come here. Let's read. There we go. Another book finished. Some more water. How are we doing on that? Not too bad.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Why don't we do a couple more steaks?
Alright, it's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Yep. A little more firewood, I think. Rather have the meat cooked up. We got a decent little pile of water, and we'll definitely get some from some of the houses. So, oh, we got a nice night, finally. Looks good. Maybe. Just grabbed a little screenshot. Little moose meat. Just a little high. I bumped it up just a little bit right there at the end. I should have left it where it was. What do we got left? 2 steaks? Sure, why not? Alright, that will keep us good for a day or two. Remember, you gotta eat like 14 pounds. Actually, I changed that. Like I said, this is the immersion run. You don't have to eat 16 pounds of moose meat a day to survive in this apocalypse, because we're pretending this is a little more realistic apocalypse, right? A little more realistic, folks. What's going on? Oh, it's a blizzard. Okay, well, I mean, it's still cooking. I told you it could make it through a blizzard. You just gotta be... It's just the blizzard's gotta be coming in the right direction. So look, we're warm and dry. 101 degrees. Woo. Toasty. It went out before I even took it out of the fire. That's so funny. Yeah. Anyway, we better get inside. Oh man, I can't believe. Well, I can believe because it's a long dark and we're in Coastal Highway and you get a lot of blizzards here. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You know what? Actually, I'll change that. I don't think the blizzards here are too bad. Like overly frequent or anything. But it is a wet place. There's a lot of fog, a lot of snow. But yeah, think about it. In that time period, from cooking, we've eaten like 2 whole steaks and another chunk of another one. And that's with, like I said, I've changed the settings so it's not as bad as Pilgrim mode. Pilgrim mode is harder than this. Well, Blizzard's always a good time to go to bed, right? Might as well. What else are you gonna do? Nothing. Probably kills the line. Oh, you know what though? Let's see. Yeah. Cookbooks. Yeah. Come on. Oh, that's the book I already read. I was like, no way. Sun's up. That makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, we're getting pretty far along in the cooking skills, so if we're going to get anything from these cooking books, I should read them now. So that was a good decision over the pistol books. Alright. What's their weight like? Heavy, because I got a bunch of junk in my pockets. Blink. More of those. Yeah. We'll start working on building, organizing, and doing all that fun stuff. once we get some of this more surviving stuff done. So it's probably mostly garbage. There we go. Alright, what else is weighing me down other than this giant rifle? Honestly, not much. Not much. How's that looking? Good. Alright, how much does Barb's rifle weigh? 10 pounds, yeah. So like a pound more than the regular rifle. Alright, not a bad running around weight. So I need meat. We need meat, we need... Oh, yeah, we could do some fishing, I suppose. We'll want to at some point, because I think some of his trades strictly are for fish. But we also want to start trying to get some more oil. Because he likes to trade that. Lovely day. I tell you what we'll do. Because of this crappy snow day, let's go look around. Let's loot the houses. Not really a good day to get firewood, right? So let's grab... I did the two houses over by the ice. Let's grab these guys, get them looked at. Maybe the weather will change. Sometimes there's some deer up the hill from here.
This'll come in handy.
One revolver cartridge, huh? On the dash. What story are they trying to tell? None, probably. Okay. Now, some of these houses are kind of nice. Now, I would probably stay in maybe one of these back houses more than I would stay in the Quonset, the actual garage, because I feel like they'd be a little safer from the wolves. But they do wander all through here. Let's do a little looting. I didn't bring a lot of matches because I figured I'd find matches, and there you go.
Never know.
Like I said, I've lowered the loot table. It's more like interloper, even though we have stalker type, clothing and stuff in it. But one thing that never seems to change is like if you don't have anything but interloper complete settings, you're gonna have a ton of matches.
Probably useful.
It's barely useful. That's more useful. At least for cooking score, huh? But yeah, most things should be empty. Oh, look at that. Fresh rabbit, ready to go. I just left the island, you guys. You left me this can of peaches. Oh.
I think I can use this.
We want to gather up clothing. We're going to use it for scarves. Scarves we'll use for cloth. Also used to help get our mending score up.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
A book of cardboard matches. Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope someone doesn't really need that. I might as well start keeping some of the junk food that's not good. We're getting close to cooking level 5.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, but you can carry this extra pair of shoes. Very talkative today, Astrid. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do.
I'll take it.
Good news about this mini houses being up also is that we've got a lot of cloth. Mending kit! There it is! Now tell me why the mending kit looks like something out of Fallout 4. Or just Fallout, period. Alright, let's crack the light. Like, all these people got the same crappy mending kit. If they were all in decent shape and they all looked about the same, then I would be like, okay, yeah, sure. They sell them at wherever, and this is where they get their mending kits. But they all have the same crappy, weird tape on it thing. I know I'm going fast, but I'm in a hurry. I don't want to waste fuel. It's so precious. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, where I can actually eat too. And you, no. Did I get these? I usually get these. Coat. Out the dough. It sounds like the wind picked up, so maybe it's not quite as snowy. Or if it is, you still won't get as wet. The collapse.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, it just sounds windier, I suppose. Definitely not a great day to be out and about. Cold and wet pretty quick. What's the temp like? Not too bad. Remember, it is getting colder over time, though. 50 days in, I believe we should be 20 degrees colder any given day than it would have been. So, we're about 8 days away from that or whatever. Okay, we're just going to grab all the food. I'm not even going to look at it. We'll throw crap on the ground until we can eat it.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I'll take that. And a fresh rabbit in the microwave. Ta-da! Now, one thing that's interesting to me. So, you come to Coastal Highway to get the trade for the salt, right? But all the coastal places here, Crumbling Highway,
Looks like this has been here a while.
what is it, Desolation Point, Bleak Inlet, they all have salt in their caves. So you can go in the cave and you can find these little salt nodes and farm it yourself.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I don't think they respawn though. So it's alright, we'll take that. Oh, did I forget the fisherman's sweater? I think I did. Dang it, that'd have been nice to have here. Cup of tea. I don't know why, like, I do know why. Basically,
This'll come in handy.
sometimes you get caught under the curtains, which is crazy. Crazy. I'm going crazy. For mending kids. See what I mean? Like, why? Are they all beat up exactly the same? If they were all in good shape, exactly the same, it would be more believable. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah, I know it's a lot of water. And junk. Junk and water. Alright, we're going to pop out here. We're going to have a quick look around. I think I'm going to call it a video. I'm getting kind of hungry, y'all. Yeah. Stretch my jaw popped. What's going on? It's a battery. It was bound to happen sometime.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Astrid, what? It's only 112 pounds. What's the problem? I don't know. It's in your pockets too. We don't even really have a backpack. We have a purse. You know, 112. You know, I do know somebody who could keep 112 pounds in their purse. A holdout too. One of the last big bag women. Keep that big bag full of junk. All right. We got a lot done today. I'm pretty happy. We got the travois made. We got some arrows made. You know, we got some stuff done. But mostly, you know, we got the big move out to Coastal Highway. Like I said, this is the main base. This will be our forever home, right? For this playthrough. The idea is to decorate like crazy. Not just the Quonset hut, but, you know, several of the houses around here. We'll get the one out on the island too, Misanthrope. But then I want to see if I can find a cool house just to like pick and decorate too. We got Bleak Inlet. We can maybe do something over there in the lighthouse. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to have some fun and do a lot of building in this playthrough. That's kind of like the main focus. And just having a, you know, a hard survival time. Ish. But yeah. Made it all the way here. Got everything done. We got pies made. We did a little digging. Yeah. We're in a good spot. So, we're in a good spot. Basically, I'm thinking about the next episode, and this will be a really good place to start from. So, it might be a little shorter than some of my videos, but it's going to lead to a really good one next one. I feel pretty confident about that. So, alright, guys. I just want to thank everybody that likes, subscribes, and does all the things. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy that the stream got out because a lot of times lately it hasn't been working well. Last time the game crashed. It wasn't even the stream. It was just like literally the game crashed. Right as we were coming out of a cave, so there wasn't much I could do about that. But anyway, yeah, thanks you guys so much. Last Long Dark video did well. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. And listen, a couple people said stop and say hello. You don't have to, but if you ever feel like saying hello to Pizza, feel free. We can chat, talk about the game, or, you know, life in general. Alright? Alright, you guys, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys too. And listen, y'all have a great day and be good to each other.